Hi guys, today I'm going to be playing with my Cricut box. I'm just making a mixture of things. I'm going to make some Christmassy things because this was filmed back in November, and some things for myself. So first of all, I'm making some personalised art boxes, and these are called Tough boxes, and these are good for storing paper and arts and crafts supplies for my children. So using the vinyl, I've just cut out some really cute little decals on permanent vinyl. And I found this really adorable kind of stationery sticker thing on the Cricut Access, which I'm paying the subscription for at the moment. And I think this is so cute, and you can just stick these on, and after a while it should be permanent. It's really hard to get off, even for little cans. And I'm going to personalise it by adding names and things like that too. And it's just a neat place to put all your art supplies, and you can also carry it around because it has a handle on it too. And there's a normal version and a deep version. I have the deep one just so you can fit paper and stationery in there too. And then next up, I'm going to show you how I made some Christmas tags. And these are the ones by Zoe de Chanel, because she has some designs with Cricut, and she's an actress. If you don't know who she is, she's quite cute. She's got a nice singing voice. She was in Elf actually. So I really like these ones, and I'm just duplicating because I want quite a few of them. I don't have at this point glittery card, which would look so much better, or colourful card, which is what she uses for her design, but we're just going to have to use what I've got. But this would look much better if you have all these lovely colours in. So I'm just kind of duplicating them, making sure I have enough. And these cards, they are layered, and this is probably not the best way to do it, but I'm just figuring things out as I go. So all I've got here are these card parts. So like I said, if I'd thought of it, I would have bought some bolder colours and probably some metallics and glittery paper, but we just have to use what we've got. So I'm using the pink, I'm using some green, and it is quite intricate. And one thing I found at first was that my blade was a bit blunt, so it was cutting through and making a bit of a mess of it. So if that's the case, do remember to change your blade over to a fresh one. And this is the bit I hate, having to clean the mat. This is what it should look like at the end, definitely not socks. And then just cutting out the red ones too. But yeah, cleaning those mats are a pain. I have to kind of scrape them off. So here they all are at the end, and I'm just layering them up, and this is what I did. Like I said, it would look so much better on glitter card, but I'm just using a bit of a Pritt stick or a glue stick and just matching it up and then sticking it on. I think that looks pretty cool. And I'll also do one of the green ones just to show you what it looks like. It says definitely not socks, but I personally quite like getting socks for Christmas. And just making sure that it's stuck around the edges, that's the most important bit. And there you go, that's what they look like. Here I'm also making some glitter bows because I wanted to make some for my baby. And this is a glittery, it's called leatherette, so it's a fake leather, it's like a PVC material, but it's fairly soft considering it's covered in chunky glitter. And there are loads of bow designs on Cricut Access, so I'm just using that. And then I'm using some of these really overpriced hair clips because they're usually like 50p, right? But for this video I had to spend £3 on a pack, which I'm still a bit bitter about because that's expensive for some plain clips. But anyway, so we're using good old super glue, and we glue the edges together. It's really easy to make, and a bit on the pin. I think it's slippier than I thought, and the thing with super glue is because it's liquid, you have to hold it in place until it really sets. I'm just holding it a bit wobbly, but it sets and it looks pretty good. Next up, I made a leather pouch, and these are for my cards because I collect tarot cards, and I'm using the real leather sheet for this. So I'm using this from a Cricut Access pattern again, and this is a free one actually if you don't have it. And these are the sheets, which aren't cheap, so I was getting a bit worried because I thought I don't want to ruin this. I also bought a knife blade. I think this is a knife blade, not the deep point blade, knife blade for cutting it, because each project will tell you which kind of blade is ideal for it. And because this is real leather, it's thicker than most things, and you see it works quite well. A few things I learned from this is, number one, don't put the leather down the soft side down because it will ruin your mat. And do make sure everything is stuck down to the mat or it will start to move, and you really don't want to ruin it because the leather sheets are quite expensive. I'm using my good old favourite super glue, the Gorilla Glue brush. It sticks down really well. And there's my cards in there. And now one thing about the strap, it's too short, and this is a preset one, so you can always make this longer when you are cutting the design because you have that flexibility. And finally, I decided to make some t-shirts too with a collar. And these collars are inspired by, of course, Ruth Bader-Ginsburg, who passed away last year. And these designs I bought from a designer from Etsy, but there's lots and lots of people selling them on there, so it doesn't matter who you choose because they're all pretty much the same thing. And I got 2 t-shirts from Primark, which are nice and affordable. So I've got the white vinyl here to read, and it looks like a nightmare to read, but it's actually quite good fun. It's actually quite relaxing to do. And this is the second collar, which I measured up. So first of all, give your t-shirt a bit of an iron. I'm putting the white on the black here, and it comes in 2 parts. I'm going to do it separately. It doesn't fit around the collar perfectly, but then it's at the limitation of only having the small mats. And then layering the white on top of that. I'm just ironing it carefully because it's quite intricate to make sure you cover all the different pieces. And then on the pink t-shirt, I'm going to add the metallic rose gold. And again, just trying to make sure that you've covered most of the areas. I am getting a big iron, by the way, because this is just a nightmare to do, because you have to kind of sit over it and you have to move it around, and even then you always miss a spot. So just peeling it off. Every vinyl, sometimes they're cold peel where you have to let them cool first, sometimes they're hot peels, you just have to check on the vinyl that you're using. So that's the black t-shirt, and also you need to turn it inside out and iron on the back. There you go. See, it's not quite going. It's gone on the other side though. Let's peel that off. And that's what that one looks like, and that's what it looks like on. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.